Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Farha, one of the LAW035 instructors. Welcome to topic 6, ethics in legal writing. Alongside with the study skills and doctrinal research, and after that you learn about legal references, understanding case law, understanding statutes, and our last topic for our LAW035 introduction to the legal learning skills is actually legal writing. Apart from study skill number 1, number 2, research skill, number 3 is legal writings that you have to acquire. So this is what chapter 6 is all about. In order for us to acquire these legal writings, we need to have good ethics. Good ethics. So this is actually how to master ethics in legal writing, how to acquire it. Of course, we need to have integrity. As you know that integrity is the most important aspects in legal writing, focusing on avoiding plagiarism. Okay, avoiding plagiarisms, all right? So make sure you are aware about the criminal academic offense of plagiarism. But before we go to that, right, we have to define what is actually a legal writing. So legal writing is actually where you present legal arguments based on authoritative sources of law and legal references in writing. Okay, your written outcomes produces findings and analysis guided based on the instruction given by the instructor according to the law subjects, and of course by the concept of 4W and 1H. Do you know what is 4W and 1H? So 4W consists of who, what, why, where, and 1H is how. It is all conveyed from your legal research. Okay, so this is there are actually plagiarism. How to avoid plagiarism? We need to have academic integrity. It's these are the 6 steps. All right, and then you have to know the comparison between paraphrasing and summarizing. So legal skills acquire you to paraphrase correctly. You must be able to use the quotations when you cite from any legal materials that you take. And then you use the detection tools. And then, of course, if you refer to ChatGPT, for example, you have to acknowledge AI. All right. AI cannot replace decision making, and then we call that decision making and the ability to think. So the ability to think and to make decisions, this AI cannot replace our human brain. So that's why if you of course, when we study law, we have to put our heart and soul, right? You have to be meticulous, you have to be mindfulness, as I mentioned earlier in chapter 1, okay? Basic introduction, basic legal learning skills. So therefore, you can avoid from plagiarism. So plagiarism is actually you presenting someone else's work, ideas, or words as your own. It can be intentional or unintentional. Intentional means you deliberate copying, or unintentional is actually you have no intention to plagiarize, but you have poor citation or careless paraphrasing. So there are the 6 ways here to avoid plagiarism, all right? And then moving on, we go to paraphrasing. Paraphrasing means that we're rewriting someone else's ideas in your own words while citing the original source. Follow a step-by-step guide, read thoroughly, understanding the meanings, and then rewrite without looking at the original source. Yeah. And then you compare, and finally you cite the source. Always add your own analytical twist. It means that your voice, your opinion, whether you pro or against that kind of actually your arguments, whether you are against or you pro for that point. And then moving on, apart from how to prevent plagiarism, and then you must be able to acquire the skill of paraphrasing. The next skill is actually summarizing. Okay, summarizing condenses lengthy legal judgment, statutes, or articles into essential core points and key principles. Steps including, all right, reading the full text, identifying the main arguments, right? And then writing a concise overview, okay? Always with proper attribution. Give credit to the original author, okay? And then we have also ethical integration of technology. We have the Turnitin workflow, all right? So you can see from here the recommended tools for legal research, legal writing, and verification through Turnitin, okay? And then next is footnoting. Yes, footnoting. Footnoting is actually, we refer to the UiTM House of Style. This is very important for UiTM law students, especially to master footnoting at the faculty level under the UiTM House of Style. It's important, especially for FYP, final year projects. So footnotes here give credits to the original sources and allow the readers to verify references. And then you must learn the detailed steps. Yes. For creating footnotes, including how to cite cases, statutes or legislation, and legal references come from the secondary sources like law articles in law journals, Hansard, legal encyclopedia, legal dictionaries, right? Accurately, or legal commentaries accurately using the specific UiTM formattings examples. And then we have AI, artificial intelligence tool for legal writings, okay? Such as we have here Westlaw, LexisNexis, Hand Online, and Google Scholar. It refers to the university subscriptions. Please make sure you download and read the full, download and make full readings, right? Because it will give a return of investment to the library once they receive in their report that so many students use that database. They are going to continue the subscription in the next following years. All right. If you don't use it, to all those students, to all legal academia, especially, so the university will cease subscription because the cost, it's very expensive to subscribe this online databases, right? Databases, especially Lexis Advanced. And then we have legal writing like Grammarly, Quillbot, Scrivener, Microsoft Word is the basic, but there are more, right? You can refer to it, legal writings, okay? Because AI is always evolving, okay? I will just give a few examples here and which is not exhaustive. And then to conclude, yes, ethical writing ensures your credibility and academic integrity. You can refer to the manual once you have the manual, all right? So always refer to here, okay, the example of it. So we put it here already, all right? Okay, so these are the step-by-step. You can refer again in the manual. So to conclude, ethical writing ensures your credibility and academic integrity. Master these skills to become a competent legalpreneur, all right? but make sure you must have the integrity. Don't copy paste, right? So that you can be outstanding students, right? Of course, knowledgeable and more wisdom. Okay, thank you so much, and that's all.